Hi Leo, I am Husky Light. Thank you for stopping by. This is your March reading, 2016. Just a couple of words before we start. Remember, this is a general reading, so please check out your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Also, if you'd like a personal reading from me, just click up on the link in the corner. That'll take you through to the website. There's loads of different readings, loads of different prices there to choose from. So I'd love to do one for you. And if you go below the video, I've got the extra psychic messages for March now on demand, so they'll come straight through to whatever device you've got. So just click on one of the links below for that. So saying all that, and hello to all my new subscribers and all the ones that I always have. Thank you so much. Right, let's move that card out of the way for a moment. We're starting off with the Three of Coins. So certainly around the beginning of March, you'll find that you're throwing yourself into work. You're throwing yourself into something that you love. It doesn't have to be work. It could be a hobby, something that you want to develop into your own business. It could be family stuff. It could be relationship wise, but you're doing something that you love. You're throwing yourself into it. You're working hard. You're enjoying it. And you're having a good time, and you're enjoying the fact that you're working on whatever that is. It could even be, some of you, it's spring, you're outside, you're planting seeds, you're getting the garden sorted or starting to. So it could even be something like that, but you're doing something that you love around the beginning of the month. Just looking back into the past, I think this goes a couple of ways. With the Page of Swords just in your past position, so right at the end of the month, last week or so probably, of February, it looks like for some of you, you may have had some news through that you didn't like. It could have been from a family member, somebody at work, partner, anybody, friend, but they seem to bring through some sort of news that you had to think carefully about, that probably you weren't all that too pleased about. That might have put you in a little bit of a bad mood at the time, or made you angry, upset you a little bit. But there was something news, and it was probably, if it was a person bringing in that news, it was probably somebody younger than yourself, with it being a page. Could have been male or female, quite possibly an air sign, with it being a sword. So a Libra, Aquarius, Aries, one of those, or they could have had a moon sign, rising sign like that. But they brought some news into you that you had to think about logically. You weren't all that pleased about the news that came through. The other way that I'm getting through for some of you with the Page of Swords is, again, you've had you're having to think carefully. You're having to make a decision about something, and you need to think positively about it, and you need to use your mind very logically to make this decision, because somebody has probably made you an offer of some sort. Somebody has, and it's not a disappointing offer, it's just an offer, but it's one that you have to think logically about and use your mind to figure out more than your heart, I feel. So that's coming through for some of you. You really do need to, if this is you, you need some clear thinking. You're having to think clearly at this time in order to move forward. So in whatever sense that makes to you. And can I also say to some of you as well, be careful of getting into a situation there where you haven't been completely honest with maybe another person, or you felt like you had to be secretive with them about something, because that's going to backfire on you for some of you. And that may have already just happened in the past, which may have caused some sort of rift or some sort of argument. So that's, you know, a couple of different ways for, depending on what sort of Leo you are, just in the past. Crossing card here, we've got the four of coins. So there are gifts coming to you. I think that things are good. You are hardworking. You are putting hard work into something, and that is going to build some solid foundations for you. good things coming around for you. Make sure that you've got sound judgment. I think a lot of you, because there's a lot of swords cards around you, I think for a lot of you it means that you are just working really hard. You're trying to build the foundations to something to get back the rewards to it. And as a challenge for some of you, it's not to give up, it's just to keep going. Just keep going on in the same vein that you're going now. Make sure you are being very business minded about what you're doing in order to move forward. And I think some of you are going to gain some money somehow and be able to put it to one side or save it for future things are coming around for you. Yeah, there's some sort of money coming into you which you're going to put aside to save, or it's something, or you're going to spend it on something bigger, like a house or a car or something along those lines. But there's money being put aside for something for some of you, and that might be a little bit of a challenge to you. Maybe you don't want to put that money aside, maybe you don't want to invest so much into something, but the cards are actually saying that's your challenge, so actually do that. That would be really good if you did that. If we go into, we've got the Lovers card. Yay, you've got the Lovers card in your conscious position. So this is all about, for some of you it's making that decision, for some of you it's making a decision with somebody else to go forward. So the good offer that you had, if that was the scenario with the Page of Swords, could have been, because we've just had a leap year, haven't we, 29th of January. So maybe somebody proposed to you, maybe somebody has offered you something like that, and now you're having to make a choice, you're having to make a decision on that as to whether or not you want to go forward on it. But you've definitely been thinking about a relationship either way, and it's a good relationship, it's harmonious, it's the Lovers card, it's the Union card. With the Lovers, it has to be balanced. So some of you may have been thinking, how can I get this relationship balanced? How can I be happy in a certain relationship? For others of you, you already know that you are happy in that, and you are just making the final decision on that. So think about it carefully before you make your decision, especially if you've had an offer through, which is something to do with lovers, like, you know, you're moving in together, marriage, all of that sort of thing. Because not only have we had 29th of February, we've also had Valentine's Day as well last month. So there is, you know, do you go forward with this particular person, or do you not go forward with this particular person? I think a lot of you are thinking around that way, but you're actually quite a well-matched couple. So most of you, I think, will actually say yes and take the next step forward and do the, you know, the best thing that is best for both of you, which is it's to be together. I feel that you want to be together, both of you, so why not be together and go forward in that way? It's successful. It will be successful, the relationship that you're thinking about, if you want it to be successful. Maybe some of you are just having a little bit of a think about it first before you go forward, because obviously the outcome is important to that. But if you truly wish that relationship to work, and that's what you want, and your mind isn't clouded by other things or other people, then you can go forward and have that relationship with no problems. Now, I'm specifically saying sort of what I've just said because I can see what's coming around the corner for you. There's a Queen of Swords here. That's in your subconscious position. That seems to be coming in the near future, either now or in the near future for you. Again, this could be you just thinking about things very carefully before you take a step forward, before the changes come into your life which you need to make. And you're doing that with, you know, calmness, peace in your heart, all of that sort of thing. And you're doing that for others of you, and you're thinking very clearly about it as well. For others of you, this could actually be, again, an air sign person. It could be, if you're in the position here of somebody, an air sign person or someone with the moon and rising sign gave you some sort of news that you didn't like not that long ago. It could be that this person is still around, still in your periphery, still in your life, still this person, this air sign, this Libra, Aquarius, Aries person, male or female, if it's the person, so it could be you just thinking clearly about things, but I feel for some of you it's a person that's coming in or has come in. I feel like you know this person. This person, they are very clear in their wants and needs. They are very clear about how they think because they're an air sign. So they have a lot of clarity, and they don't take much BS from anybody, and they usually say exactly what they think, and they don't beat around the bush when they say something. What they mean is what they say. It doesn't have a double meaning to it. It's not, you know, they're saying one thing but mean something else. They're saying exactly what they say and meaning what they say. And for some reason, if this is the one, this is the same sign that has brought you some news that you didn't like, I'm getting the advice at the moment just to stay away from them, because for whatever reason they are angry about something or displeased about something. They're not particularly happy about something, and the best thing to do is to steer clear of them, because air signs are the type that will accommodate and accommodate and accommodate, but at some point they do snap and they will break and they will cut through like a knife. With them being air, they use those swords and they use them well. If you've got on the wrong side of an air sign lately, and this is what I feel like is coming in for some of you, I would stay away from them at the moment. I would just stay clear of them if you can, because they have the potential, especially if you've not been completely honest with someone else, or not clear in yourself as to what they can cut things with a knife. So be very, very careful in that respect. For others of you, this is not an air sign at all. This is just you thinking very clearly, thinking very rationally, and thinking about the decision that you're making with the Lover's card. When and we've got the Two of Swords here just in the immediate future for you. So when the Two of Swords comes round, again, there are those choices to be made, but for some reason, a few of you are going to be stuck on making that decision. You're going to take a little bit longer to make a decision for whatever reason that will be. It won't be. You will still be thinking about a decision. You won't make it immediately. You're going to take your time over this. Even though I think for a lot of you, the decision that you're going to make is the right one and it'll be really, really good for you, you're still taking your time over it. You're being very clear thinking over it and going forward. So, you know, don't worry about how much time you take about it. For others of you, if this Two of Swords has anything to do with this sword and this sword, because you're surrounded by them, there will be a resolution if you've fallen out with somebody, if there has been some sort of dispute between you and an air sign, rising sign, moon sign. But again, it's not going to be immediate. It's not going to be immediate resolution. So if you have an argument with somebody of that nature during March, it's not going to be immediate resolution to it. It's something that you're just going to have to stay away from the moment. Put some space between you and that person in order to rectify anything that may have happened. seems to be, it could even be some sort of power struggle. But it's not, this is not the person that you're thinking of. This is not the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. This is somebody, this could be a family member or somebody at work causing trouble for you, or a sibling, an ex-partner even. That is different from you making a decision on going forward and having a good relationship, or moving in with someone, or marrying somebody. That's completely separate situation. So steer clear of this person if you can, if this person arrives in your life, if you know, if this makes sense to you when we're doing this. Yeah, because when that Two of Swords comes through, you will make up with this person, but it could be a while. So that it's best just to stay clear of them at the moment. And also, when you're making decisions about the lovers, that is not going to be immediate either. You're going to be waiting to do that. Influences around you, or the way you feel at the moment is, influences around you are making you feel trapped in some way. Either a situation or another person, something going on at work at the moment, even though you seem to be enjoying your work at the moment. Something is making you feel trapped. Now, it could be this situation here that you have yet to resolve, which hopefully you will resolve during the month, I feel. Or it could be your own thoughts trapping you. That could be why you're stalling on making a decision on whether to move in with this person, whether to make a full commitment to them, whether to get married, you know, whatever offer has come through that you have to think about. That's why you're taking your time, because maybe you're trapped in your own thoughts. Maybe there is something in your head that you've not figured out yet, which would be really easy to figure out. If you actually knew the answer to it, you'd think, oh, that was really easy. Why did I not think of that before? Or why have I always thought in this way instead of thinking in a different way? Try looking at things from a different perspective. Maybe that will help to untrap your thoughts if it's your thoughts that you're trapped in. And for others of you, it could just be indicating this situation here, if that happens to you. Because you've got you've got the Lover's card, you've got the Two of Cups. So this is things are people around you as well. It'll be a family member, but I actually think it's this. Whoever you've been thinking about, whoever you're waiting to make the decision with or for about moving in or whatever, they're way ahead of you. They're already happily making plans and making wedding plans, moving in together. They're already assuming that you're going to say yes. They've already made the decision in their own mind, and they're happy about it. There's a union there. There is love there. There is all of the good things that comes with the Two of Cups. It's a proper, there is harmony, happiness, deep friendship there, and they're already thinking about all of this. Now, it could be a friend or a co-worker around you who has simply got engaged to somebody else, or, you know, just met somebody else, and those energies are coming through for you. So you're going to be really pleased for a friend or a family member or a co-worker. And that could be the case for some of you. For others of you, I feel it's this person that you've been thinking about, whereas you're taking your time trying to make a decision and not, you know, trying to be clear and logical about what the decision is that you're going to make. Are you going to be with them? Are you going to go forward with them? This actual person, they're already assuming that, yes, you are going forward. It's absolutely great. It's good. You've got a deep friend. They know that you've got a deep friendship there going. There's sort of harmony. There's a lot of bonding there, and it's a beautiful, harmonious relationship, and they're already at that stage. They've already made up their mind. That's why they made an offer to you, but you seem to be dragging your feet over it. And maybe because that's because you feel trapped in the offer that's been made to them. Maybe you feel trapped in your own thoughts, or maybe this is you and you're thinking very clearly about what you're going to do. You're just taking your time over it. And I really don't think you need to take much time over it. I think it, from what the cards are saying, it's a fantastic opportunity. It's a fantastic offer. And it's a beautiful offer as well. And it would be long lasting as well. Your hopes and fears is the Nine of Cups. So you've really got nothing to worry about. And whatever these Eight of Swords trap thoughts are within your head, if you can clear them, you would be able to see that it's a fantastic offer. And if you take up on the offer, then you've got security. You've got security there, you've got happiness, you've got love, you've got victory there because you've made a decision, you're together, you're going forward. There's a lot of advantages to the relationship. There's a lot to it. And can I just mention as well, this may not necessarily for every single one of you be a relationship. For some of you, it could be some sort of business proposal that has been given to you that you're thinking about. And again, the other person has already made up their mind about the business proposal and thought, yep, it'll be absolutely brilliant. We're going to make loads of money. We're going to go far in this business. But again, you're taking your time with it. You're trying to be clear-headed about it. But I don't think you have anything particularly to worry about, because if you make the decision to be either in this business, in this relationship, in this partnership, then it's going to be a happy one and it's going to take you forward. It's a lot of positive energy around for you. It's really good. There's so much good stuff going on for you. So maybe you're being overly cautious in the decisions that you're making. Because of the delay. And the same, then maybe you're worried about this going on, this breakdown in a relationship here, a friendship with a co-worker, something along those lines, somebody that you know, and that's why you're taking your time. But I think this should actually be completely, if this is the reason, this must be, I think this needs to be taken out of the picture completely. You actually need to stay clear of this person for a little bit, because it's the right decision. And the other person is already sure, completely sure of wanting to be with you, either in a business sense or in a relationship sense. So they're just waiting on you to make that decision. And I don't think you'd be disappointed if you said yes to them. And obviously everyone's going to resonate with this differently. So, but that is the general feeling that is coming across with that Nine of Cups. Just, there's going to be a lot of advantages to it, a lot of happiness and a lot of celebration as well. Your worries will disappear. There will be a lot of contentment there. So what's stopping you? What's this delay in the decision that's stopping you? Is it because of this? Or is it, is it some, I don't know, or is it just your own thoughts on it? But you've got, we've got the Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Lover's card. You've got some wonderful, beautiful cards there that could take you forward this month. Maybe you just need to take the bull by the horns and stop worrying about things, put your cares to one side and say, yes, absolutely, I'm going to do this. Maybe that's the way to go with it, and not try and work out every single detail. Not try and figure out every single bit in your head. Not try and be in control of everything quite so much this month. Just go with the flow. Your outcome card is Faith. It's the Hierophant in other packs, but in my pack it's the Faith. So have faith in yourself. Have faith in the people around you. Hierophant can also point to marriage as well. It can point to things that are traditional, things that are blessings coming through to you in that sense. So there is definitely unions going on, unions, traditional unions, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing, you know, completely out of the box. This is normal life, but special decisions that need to be made, and you've got blessings from high above. You've got blessings from your guides and angels to go ahead, I think, with a certain relationship, as long as you're happy with it in your heart. Why do you keep questioning it? It's I feel for some of you, you really are, what's the word when you're paddling in water and you're not going anywhere? Yeah, you're just paddling water. You're just not actually going anywhere. You're just paddling while you keep thinking about things, trying to make the right decision. But as long as it's done in a traditional, loving way, and you have faith in yourself and your guides and angels, because they are around you, they're trying to show you the signs, then it's a really good thing to go for. It might be that you take advice from somebody else on this subject as well, somebody probably who's older than you. If you cannot see from your perspective all that clearly, if you're having a problem with it and you're procrastinating in making some sort of decision this month, then somebody may come in and give you some advice who will be older than you. Most likely they'll be able to see more clearly the steps that you could take in order to happiness, help you with the choice, to help you with the path that you want to go down. And for others of you, it's just about taking that leap and having faith in yourself and the universe, because you're pointed in that direction quite strongly for some of you. But whatever these doubts and fears are that you've got, don't think about them for too long. Don't procrastinate on them too long. You may miss an opportunity this month if you did that for too long. So, right, that's all I'm getting through for that reading. Career-wise, with the some of you with the Hierophant card, with the Faith card, could be career-wise, could be moving on to something bigger and better. Maybe a larger because usually Hierophants like organisations, community, that sort of thing. A lot of people. You may be moving on to a larger organisation for some of you. You may be having some sort of promotion where you're in charge of more people, more than one person, because this sometimes leads to a group of people. So for some of you, that's coming through as well, and that would really benefit you and would be really good for you as well. So, right, Leo, that is your reading for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe. I love you loads. Namaste. Blessings and light. Speak to you soon. Bye.